Hey, it's Mark Ferguson. We're standing outside our newest house flip purchase. It's one of 19 we have going currently. It's a very cool house on a big lot in a really neat neighborhood. So it's kind of the worst house in the neighborhood by far. But most of these houses have almost an acre or more than an acre and are much bigger than this one. But I think this one will be a really good deal. I think that one up there is kind of a, is that like an 8,000 square foot house up there? Ours has 2,600 square feet, all in one floor, almost an acre, not quite, and a detached garage we'll show you. But of course, check out investformore.com for information on all our flips, and then articles on being an agent, rental properties, all that good stuff too. Like I said, we have 19 going right now. I think we have 7 or 8 listed and a few under contract, so that's good to get some sold. But it definitely seems like our market has slowed down some. We're in Colorado compared to the last 3-4 years. But stuff is still selling, but it's just, it used to be multiple offers, stuff sells the first day, just crazy. It's definitely not like that anymore. Bought this house from a wholesaler. So this is the 10th or 11th house we've bought from a wholesaler this year. Kind of crazy. Last year I think we bought 2. So you just never know where your deals are going to come from. We buy from the MLS, we buy from wholesalers, we buy from auction, foreclosure, some direct marketing, and you just never know which source is going to pay off in a given year time frame. With the wholesaler, I had known before. He also flips houses as well, and had never done a deal with him before, but he emailed me about this one, and it's like a mile from my house. So I knew the area really well, and I thought, hey, that's a pretty good deal. We bought it for $355,000, and the ARV on it, the after repaired value, is probably around $500. So the question is, how much do we do? How far do we go? How much do we spend on it? This is obviously the kitchen, which has really good cabinets. They're good quality. They're solid wood. They're kind of ugly, so we decided, do we paint it, redo the counters, do we put in a whole new kitchen? What do we do? For sure, we're going to try and take this wall out and open up this whole room, which should make a big difference. My dream, which I don't know if it's possible, I'll have to try and crawl up into the attic one of these days, is to vault this ceiling too. Like there's beams on the outside I can show you, which look like they're structurally put in to have vaults, but you never know for sure until you get up there, see if it's trusses or how it's set up. Sometimes you might need to bring an engineer in to make sure it's okay. So my guess is we won't vault them because it'll be too much work, but there's still a small chance we will. So that's the kitchen. Here's kind of a family room area, which is kind of cool. Has the skylights that probably are leaking. I would say 90% of skylights eventually will leak and you have to fix them. Oh, also, I don't know how far we'll go, but we're also planning to put in real hardwood throughout the kitchen, throughout the living room, maybe in this room, we'll see. But, our contractors who work on the homes, I love having full-time employees. We've kind of gone to that model. And one of our full-time employees has learned to put in hardwood himself. So we can just buy the hardwood, he can install it, and then we can have a company come in and finish it for us. So that's been an awesome way to put in flooring. Here is the master bedroom, which used to be a garage. So this was converted, all done with permits, which is great. Square footage is, in public records, so that's always good to check out. But it's a nice big room. A lot of times you see these conversions and they chop things up or do really weird things where you've got different levels, and this one was done pretty well. So that's good to see. It does have a huge bathroom, but slightly outdated. So this is a massive tub, but it's not exactly the best color. So we're definitely going to have to go over our options of replacing the tub. You can refinish them, but I don't know if I want to go that route because of the price point of this house and how long it lasts. The tile is pretty outdated, so there's a lot of work we have to do in here. This might be a full gut in this bathroom because, you know, that is not done right. The shower's really, really cheap. Corner shower. So we have to do quite a bit. We might just end up doing all of it. It does have a nice big master closet. So that's always good to see. So the house itself, I really like. And you'll notice it's a little different than most of our houses we buy that are smaller, kind of entry-level homes. And that might be a strategy that we start changing this year, just because when we have 19 flips going at once, we currently don't have the contractors to get those done in a timely manner. So, you know, every year we've been trying to push and do more and more flips every year, and maybe our strategy this next year is to do less flips, but do more higher dollar flips. We'll see. Just have to have the margins, which is sometimes tough to get on some of these deals in the higher end. But like this one, you know, if you can do one of these versus 2 or 3 other flips, you might be better off. Less time, less resources, and you might make just as much money. So this is the second bathroom, which is kind of weird. Their paint is amazing, but might have to be redone. It's a giant shower, which is okay because there's other tubs. But if this was your only bathroom and it had this giant shower, you'd probably have to redo it and put it in a bathtub, because that is one of our biggest complaints on houses. If it doesn't have a bathtub, if it's only got a shower, a lot of people hate it. Automatically will take it off their list. So if you have a half bath, or sorry, just one bath that only has a shower and no tub, consider putting that tub in. So we saw the master. It has 3 other bedrooms. I would love it so much if that was hardwood under there, but it's not. You can see the doors are newer, so the doors are okay, but we'll change the hardware. The windows are older, but they're wood. They're in decent shape. We might be able to save them. We'll have to just get a better look at those with our contractors and see. There was that one window in the back where you can see the seal was broken, so we'll fix that, but we might get away with keeping the windows, we might not. Here is kind of the second master bedroom. So this is another really nice feature as well. Good sized room, good sized closet, and has its own bath. So it's actually got 3 baths. And it's pink. So we'll obviously have to change that out. I mean, that's okay, this tile, this tub, but we might have to redo that too, just for the price point we're at. We'll see. All this stuff adds up very quickly, but we do have quite a bit of room to work with it. So, actually, I said there's only 3 bedrooms total, not 4. All right, so that's the main floor of the house, and then there is a small basement. So I said 2,600 square feet. That does not include this little basement, which is not livable. But bonus: new furnace, new water heater, new roof, plumbing, electrical, all looks pretty good. So that will save us a ton of money that we usually spend on those items. So we can kind of allocate that money to more better updates, hopefully, because of that. In here, it does have one new window. The fireplace too, we'll have to do some work there. Don't know if we want to redo all of this stone. We might do something different, but that's definitely going to come out, make it look more modern, nicer. Then we have the yard, which we will do some work on. So one thing we did, we got this under contract 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago, closed on it, but you can see the yard has seen better days. And I asked that wholesaler, I'm like, hey, can we come over and put hoses on, run the sprinkler system, just to see if we can get any of it to green up. And he came over and, or the seller, put the hoses up himself. Like, oh, that's awesome, thank you. And then they ran the water. I'm like, hey, I'll pay for the water bill. I don't even think they made me pay for the water bill, so that was super nice of them. But I think we'll definitely have to, I don't know if we want to do sod, but till this all up, seed it, try and get the grass going before we get into winter, just because that will be a big drawback for this house and this price point. And if we have a nice big green yard, that could be a huge selling point. And it does have a sprinkler system. The owner said he hadn't used it for 4 years, so who knows what kind of shape it's in. And then the deck has all been recently redone. Hopefully it was done right, but it's got a huge deck, as you can see. And then I don't know if you noticed, but these are grape vines. And look, grapes. That's so cool. And they even have 2 different kinds of grapes. So that right there might sell the house, you never know. And for the vault, this is what I was talking about, kind of the roof line up there. And the big overhang and the roof line right here is kind of like they might have built it to have a vault, maybe not. It might have just been the engineered trusses and they did that to have a big open span. But either way, we'll kind of get up in the attic, look at it, see if it's possible, and if it is, we'll try and make it one big vaulted room, which would be awesome. If not, then we'll still open up that wall. Shed back there, which I have never been in, so I don't think I have a key to it either. That'll be a surprise when we get there. Here is that back of the garage where the addition was done. Oh, look, a pond. I did not see that before. Your upper pond and your lower pond. Don't see any fish. That's okay. And then, yeah, the yard just keeps going. And we have the detached garage right here. I wish it had a bigger garage than just a 2-car garage. However, somebody could easily build a big garage back there, totally fine with zoning, no problem there. You can see the neighbors built a big garage. I can't believe I didn't mention this when I first filmed this, but we have a camper, another camper. For those of you who don't know, like, my most popular video was the stupidest one I've ever done, of someone leaving a camper at one of our flips, and we didn't know if they lived there or if it was abandoned or what happened, but it took off on YouTube, and now we have another camper. Amazing. And it is open. Yay. Here's the garage. Nothing fancy, but does have good garage doors, garage door openers, and tires. Don't you love it when they leave you tires? They're so easy to get rid of. And 47 gallons of paint and 7 TVs. Sweet. Well, we might make our money selling TVs. Sure, they all work great. Huh. Well, it's the first time I've seen literally 5 TVs left at the house. That's kind of cool. So you know how I was just complaining a little bit ago about them leaving the 47 gallons of paint? Well, turn that into a positive situation. They actually left me a ladder so that I can jump on there and look in the attic. So it's Friday. Unfortunately, it's Nikki's day off where she could film me doing this and possibly falling and breaking my neck. But if that happens, you'll just have to take my word for it. Sorry. Oh, and I also forgot. That kind of qualifies for a murder room or the murder shed outside. So this house definitely does have the murder room that we require in all of our houses. Now we'll see what's up there, or I'll fall down. All right, so that's the property. I think we've gone over well, I didn't talk about the numbers, sorry. So $355 we're buying it for. Like I said, right around 500 is the ARV. Hopefully a little more. You never know with these more unique properties. But the comps are showing right around there, and I don't think they're in quite as good a location as this. We're gonna spend at least 50, maybe a little more, on repairs, updates. We'll have another probably 30,000 in carrying costs, financing costs, selling costs. I'm an agent, so those aren't as high as they would be if I wasn't an agent. And so it should have quite a bit of room, some good profit potential. Just a matter of getting to it, figuring out what we have to do, and getting it done. And kind of the landscaping, you can see some grass up here, which we might be able to save, but there's a lot that needs cleaned up. I really don't like those evergreen bushes. There's some dead trees, a lot of cleanup. So that'll take a lot of man hours, but make it look a lot better. Of course, we'll want to clean up that fence, paint it, make it look nicer, and go from there. All right, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this one. We always appreciate the comments, the questions. Even if you guys tell me we're doing stupid stuff, keep telling us. It's okay. We can handle it. Thumbs up are appreciated, and subscriptions as well. And if you tell all your friends how awesome we are, we appreciate that too. So, thanks for watching. We'll have more videos coming up with houses being done next week. Probably not buying anymore for at least a few weeks. And hopefully we have some more sold. And we'll keep doing the progress videos as well. All right, take care of yourselves. And we'll be back again soon. Here's a look at the neighborhood that this flip is located in. They're building a brand new house right there. They actually tore down an old house, built a new house, but it's a very neat, large lot area. That house has been in foreclosure like 3 different times. It's a crazy weird floor plan inside. I don't think it's fixable, but this just shows kind of why neighborhood and location is so important when buying, selling houses. Some really neat properties up here. And then there's our house. This beautiful gem.